anxiety-related IL. Like, maybe it doesn't have to be 15 days.
Some sort of mental wellness IL, you know? Because, I mean, look, we all go through this. Alex Cora spoke great about it, but, you know, I played with Daniel Bard, so I had a first-hand look at what he went through, and it's not fun seeing somebody go through stuff like that. And, you know, you try to talk to your players, and Alex Cora does a great job of keeping a family atmosphere in that clubhouse, but it's hard.
But you got a concussion IL, right, which is shorter. So maybe it is a completely separate mental health IL.
Well, and the other part of this, too, is I know that when Pat played...
What is up, everybody? What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a great day. I started the stream a few minutes early because I do want to talk about something it's very important. Mental health. It's definitely a thing that needs to be talked about. I'll turn this down real quick. Mental health is definitely something that needs to be talked about. Chris Martin, as you guys know, pitcher for the Red Sox. He is on the IL, the injured list, for 15 days for anxiety, and, you know, I totally support him, totally support everything he's going through, and, you know, I don't know what he has going on. I don't know what's going on in his personal life that's so, you know, anxiety-producing, but, yeah, he's out for now because of anxiety, and obviously it's something important that I feel like doesn't get talked about, at least in sports, as much as it should. Like, it gets talked about in other areas of life, but in sports it's something that does need to be talked about more, is mental health, because, I mean, it's a hard job, and you think these guys make millions of dollars, and, you know, they're living the fast life, and they, you know, they're like celebrities, and you don't think that they go through this shit, but they do. And so, for Chris Martin, 15-day IL for anxiety. Obviously, like I said, I love Chris Martin. He's one of my favorite guys on the team. I really am just hoping for the best for him, hoping that he can get back whenever he can. No rush, obviously. Obviously, his own personal mental health and his own life and everything that he has going on there is more important. You know, baseball is secondary to all that shit. It's just, like, it really is. Like, you don't think about it, but, like, when you, like, because we look at this game, like, it's just the biggest thing in the world, and it's, like, the only thing in the world, and we look at sports and what's going on in the sports world is, like, that is the world. At least I do, but, like, there is other shit outside of the sports world that's more important. So, like I said, whatever, like, your fucking ERA, that shit, you know, how many strikeouts you have on the year, your win-loss record. Yeah, that's important, but, like, when it really comes down to it, it doesn't even fucking matter if you're not doing good mentally, if you're not doing good for yourself, because I've been there, and, you know, I'm not really one of those therapy people. I don't think therapy is, I feel like it's, I don't know, God fucking damn it. God damn it. Well, luckily this happened before the game. My shit. It's always something technical. There's always some technology issue. If everything else is working, it's always one thing that won't work. You know? But yeah, as I was saying, I think I've always thought therapy was kind of overrated. I always thought it was like, why should I pay somebody to talk to me? I never personally agreed with therapy. If it works for you, obviously that's what you should do. But I think you need to find a good support system, a good group of people around you that can give you that support that a lot of people get from therapy. Because, like I said, I don't necessarily believe in therapy as much as other people do, but you gotta find something. But yeah, like I said, baseball's secondary to all this shit, but we do got a baseball game to play today, so let's shift our focus to that. Like I said, wishing the best for Chris Martin. Today we got the Braves and the Red Sox. First pitch is at 1:35 p.m., so just in about 8 minutes here. Pitching for the Red Sox today, we have Nick Pivetta. He has a 4.08 ERA in 7 games played this year, 2.4 win-loss record, 35.1 innings pitched, and 42 strikeouts on the season. For the Braves, starting for the Braves is Spencer Schwellenbach. Spencer Schwellenbach is pitching for the Braves. He has a 5.40 ERA in only 1 game played this year. He's a rookie. He's only played 1 game in his career. That was on I think it was last Thursday or last Wednesday, whatever it was, whenever the 29th was. Yeah, he made his debut last week, so yeah, he has a 5.40 ERA, 5 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. So yeah, leading off for the Braves is Michael Harris Jr. in center field, Austin Riley at third base, Marcell Ozuna at DH, Matt Olson at first base, Ozzie Albies at second base, Travis d'Arnaud at the catcher spot, Adam Duvall in right field, Jared Kelenic at left field, Orlando Arcia at shortstop, and then for the Red Sox, leading off we have Jarren Duran in left field, Emmanuel Valdez batting second at second base, Rob Refsnyder batting third at DH, Rafael Devers batting fourth at third base, Tyler O'Neill batting fifth in right field, Dom Smith batting sixth at first base, David Hamilton batting seventh at the fucking shortstop spot. This man should not be allowed on a baseball diamond, defensively. Ceddanne Raphael is batting eighth at center field, and then Reese McGuire is batting ninth at the catcher spot.
We're travelers, just like you.
So yeah, we're gonna have a game. I think we might actually have a shot at this one. Nick Pivetta is better than that other fucking pitcher, dude. Granted, he's only played 1 game in his career, so.
You fill it up, we pick it up whenever you're ready. From cleanups to renovations. Buy, fill, gone. Available online and at home improvement retailers.
Today marks the end of the homestand. It's game 2 in Atlanta. Amidst a lot of injury news, the Red Sox do get slugger Tyler O'Neill back today on a getaway day at Fenway Park. everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dave O'Brien, my partner Will Middlebrooks, also Jemai Webster joining us in just a couple of moments. The Red Sox with their last crack at the Atlanta Braves, trying to beat them for the first and only time here this afternoon. A very challenging part of the schedule, Will, no doubt.
Yeah, and if you look back over the last week and a half or so, this team's 4-5 coming into today.
Yeah, we got a rough schedule ahead of us. I mean, we have the White Sox after this, so that should be easy. But then the Phillies and the Yankees after that. Just had the Orioles.
Got to go into Chicago and take care of business. The White Sox are awful. There's no way around it. They've lost 12 straight coming into today. Got to win 3 or 4 at least, I think, to be happy with how you play there. Because the Phillies, the Yankees, they're coming into town. They're 2 of the best teams, if not the best teams by record in all of baseball. And the Sox have shown so far they've had a really hard time beating those teams over 500.
All right, as mentioned, Tyler O'Neill returning from the IL today. Can he give the Red Sox a lift they desperately need with that home run swing? Red Sox at 13-18 at Fenway Park. Sox Braves wrapping it up here this afternoon next.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough for every single bite.
Enjoy 2 of your favorites for just $3.99, like our limited time bacon McDouble.
Grit is in you. It's in your passion, your perseverance. It's in every challenge you face and overcome. Grit is in you. It's never in rock and protein. Never settle.
Before you hit the road for adventure, hit up your local Midas for big summer savings on auto care. Get road trip ready with up to $30 off your next repair service. Plus, with our free Closer Look vehicle check, our expert techs will let you know what needs fixing now and what can wait. So whether you need brake service, an alignment check, or a tune-up, Midas is where you can get it all done with up to $30 off your next repair service. Request your appointment today at Midas.com.
Break up with your old wings and lemon pepper wing from Popeyes. Crispy, saucy, available. Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
The next Powerball drawing is presented by Jackpocket. Jackpocket lets you order official state lottery tickets right on your phone. Just pick your numbers and place your ticket order. See a scan of your ticket right in the app. And get your winnings instantly. Go to jackpocket.com to get the app and get your first ticket free. Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app.
NexGuard Plus helps you protect your dog from fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, and more. All in one delicious monthly soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. NexGuard Plus, the one.
Audi, visit your New England Audi dealer today. WB Mason, shipping and packaging supplies delivered fast with no expensive freight charges. Amica, empathy is our best policy. By Sullivan Tire Auto Service, we're always here to get you there. And by buyatoyota.com. For offers not seen on TV, visit buyatoyota.com. Warm one here at Fenway. We are set for the finale of the homestand. The Red Sox take off for Chicago. Braves have outscored the Red Sox 17-5 in their 3 meetings. Red Sox trying to grab one before the road trip. Nick Pivetta on the bump today at 2-4. ERA a little bit over 4. And he lost to Chris Sale in Atlanta back on May 8th, 5-0. Gave up 5 runs in 4 innings. There are a couple of guys in this lineup he's got to be extremely careful with. Number 1, absolutely, is Marcell Ozuna, who hit 2 home runs against Nick in Atlanta. He has 8 career hits against Pivetta, and 6 of them are home runs.
So steer clear, right? Just pitch around them. But you got to worry about Orlando Arcia as well, who is 6 for 7 with a couple homers. He's going to be aggressive, so you don't necessarily have to throw him anything in the zone to get him out.
Braves are 10 games over the 500 mark. They're still 7 behind the red-hot Phillies. Here's a look at their lineup. It's brought to you by Nissan. Michael Harris will lead it off in center. Austin Riley in third. Dan Ozuna, their DH, he has driven in 53. Olsen, Albies, and Darno.
Let's get this shit started.
Balls in right, Kelnick in left. And Arcia is...
Michael Harris Jr. leads off for the Braves.
Nick Pivetta, the starting pitcher, brought to you by Toyota .com, and coming off a start against Detroit in which he struck out 8 in a row at one point.
There's a Red Sox defense presented by Bigelow T. The Raffy Devers playing third, David Hamilton at short, Manuel Valdez at second, Dominic Smith at first. In the outfield, Jaron Duran in left, Cedon Rafaela in center field, and welcome back Tyler O'Neill in right.
Yeah, Tyler O'Neill's back today.
Our umpires today, David Rackley will umpire home plate. Junior Valentine, Jeremy Riggs, and Ramon De Jesus are on the bases. We're available. The telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Weather, a very nice one here for getaway day, 80 degrees and mostly sunny. Great to have you with us today. One last chance to try and pick off the Braves, who have won the first 3 meetings head-to-head. And Harris gets in.
Off we go.
And he will take a strike as we get underway. Now Nick Pivetta with 8 consecutive whiffs against the Tigers. Unfortunately, the Red Sox would lose that game, but he tied the Rocket Roger Clemens for the Red Sox record of consecutive strikeouts.
It looked much better. His 5 starts since coming off the IL with that flexor strain, 5.5 ERA. So he's been looking to kind of find a good rhythm. He started that in that last start, see if it carries over to this one.
1-1 hit sharply, knocked down by Valdez, up and over. Played that well, and 1 gone.
So that's out number 1.
You know, everybody contends with injuries. Everybody in baseball. But for a team like the Red Sox, where the margins were thin to start, you look back over 61 games, and with the news of Chris Martin, one of the top relievers the Red Sox have, one of the great relievers in baseball last year, with him now on the IL, you look back over it, the Red Sox have lost their starting shortstop, Trevor Story, their starting DH, Masataka Yoshida, starting first baseman, Tristan Casas. We'll talk to Tristan a little bit later today. The starting second baseman, and Vaughn Grissom. Tyler O'Neill's been on the IL. Wilyer Abreu, the starting right fielder, has now gone down, as mentioned yesterday. At various times, you've had 3 starting pitchers who have gone down. I mean, that's just a ton.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, right?
It is frustrating.
Big Alex Cora said it. Look, we got to keep going. We got to figure this out one way or another because there's a lot of baseball left.
Devers up at third, and we're going to cross the diamond to retire Austin Riley.
That'll be out number 2.
In that clubhouse, you're just thinking, who's next? What else can go wrong? And it's a frustrating feeling to have. It's tough when you're trying to compete day in and day out at the pinnacle of the sport against the best in the world at this sport, and you feel like you're never at your best.
Not to mention, Raffy Devers missed about 10 games with shoulder and knee problems. Well, here's Ozuna. And the first one is in there for a strike, so he goes right at him with a fastball, 95.
Yeah. I've talked to guys in the past who, talk about, when guys kill them when they're facing them. Say, what do you do? Just throw it down the middle. They're not expecting that. There's 2 in a row, 2 fastballs right down the middle. And Ozuna staring at it thinking, there's no way he's just going to come right after me, right? He knows. He's got the stats. It's kind of amazing.
Ozuna, by the way, 1 for 3 last night.
Marcell Ozuna, fucking wife beater, piece of shit, should not be allowed to play baseball. 0-2 to him.
Tops in baseball. On the 0-2.
And that's strike 3. Nice. Very nice first inning.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Very, very nice. Very fast first inning, too. 3 minutes.
Find battery tools in the AK homeowner system starting at $199.99. Real steel. Find yours.
To truly embrace the fine life, you must learn to let go. Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
Maria and Julio thought their life would never slow down. Then, one day, it finally did. You were made to find inner peace. We were made to track flight prices to paradise.
Mother's CMX ceramic spray coating. A revolutionary silicon and titanium dioxide blend.
So we head to the bottom of the first. Very nice inning for Nick Pivetta there to start out the game.
Super hydrophobic.
Sets a good tone.
Coating and caring for your vehicle has never been easier or more affordable. Mother's CMX ceramic spray coating. Give it that mother's love.
There's a different look to it. It's Duran, then Valdez, and Rev Snyder. Devers, O'Neill, Smith at first, Hamilton at short. Senna Raphael in center field, and Reese McGuire doing the catching. And taking on a guy the Red Sox have never seen before. Right-hander Schwellenbach is 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA, making his second major league start. Just promoted from Double-A Mississippi.
Did really good in Single-A and Double-A.
To take on the Nationals, and he lost that one 7-2 in his big league debut.
And he started the year in an A-ball.
Yeah.
Well, quick ship up to the big leagues for this guy.
Yeah, that's kind of a... This dude was really an A-ball
curveball, slider, cutter,
earlier this year, and now he's in the majors. It's pretty crazy.
Loves to pitch up with that fastball, can miss bats up above the zone. Good ride, carry on that. Gets a big sweepy curveball and then a tight slider he likes to throw in on lefties.
Against the Nats, he went 3 runs, 5 hits. He threw 88 pitches. And he hung in there for the most part. And 1-2. His manager, Brian Snitker, said he handled himself really well. They liked his composure. He said he slowed everything down. He said, I thought he was very impressive, even in the loss.
And that'll be out number 1. Jaron Duran is out at first. Up comes Emmanuel Valdez.
Today, Austin Riley at third base, Orlando Arcia at short, Ozzie Albies at second, Matt Olson at first, Jared Kelnick at left, Michael Harris at second and center, Adam Duvall at right, Travis d'Arnaud doing the catching.
And Manuel Valdez at second today, 188, 4 home runs. Has a little 3-game hitting streak going. Red Sox grabbed a early lead, 3-2 yesterday. Couldn't hold it. Atlanta ran away with the game, 8-3. Braves a good team, and it looks like they're starting to get hot. They're starting to warm up offensively, doesn't it?
And, I mean, history repeats itself. The last couple Junes, they've been unbelievable. It's been their month.
Did pretty well. Olsen will take it. The best first baseman in the game. 2 up and 2 down.
That'll be out number 2.
Thank you very much, Dave. Well, we told everyone
up comes Rob Rev Snyder, the DH for today.
15-day injured list, dealing with anxiety, and we talked with Chief Baseball Officer Craig Breslow this morning, who told us this was manifesting in physical ways where Martin wasn't able to perform in ways that he expected and was used to. He and Red Sox manager Alex Cora said they applaud him for what he was doing and his willingness to speak and confront the situation head on. They say the stigma surrounding the conversation around mental health has changed for the better since their playing days. Cora mentioned in great detail how obsessive he was about his failures after games, which adversely affected his personal life. Martin is staying back from this trip that we're headed to Chicago. Cora said whenever he's ready, he's ready. Breslow mentioned that he has made significant progress in this short amount of time already.
Well, good for Chris. I mean, I still think, even though he's right, the stigma has really metered down. It hasn't totally disappeared. I think it takes courage, it takes bravery to come out and say, look, absolutely, I'm troubled by this. It's affecting my job. It's affecting my life. So good for him.
A lot of places don't support that, but
it's a 1-2-3.
I'm happy that the Red Sox, they're a good organization that cares about their players and, you know, wants what's best for them.
And this is my home, my first big purchase with help from Loan Depot. This is where I play my favorite music. It's my sanctuary. It's my place. It is my home. And I home means everything to me.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket. Cricket gives me the coverage I need at a really fair price.
Stop! This came all the way from the top. New offer, 5G plan starting at $15 a month. Let's go! Smile, you're on Cricket.
No score after one. Nick Pivetta back to work against Olsen, Albies, and Darno for Atlanta. Matt Olson, 236. He's homered 9 times. Well, since the start of 2018, he ranks second in the majors in home runs behind Judge.
I believe it.
And it's pretty close. Judge with 222 and Matt Olson 215.
I did not realize it was that close.
Albies on deck.
He's also out there. He plays 162 a lot.
He does.
It's 3-0.
In fact, he has played in 516 consecutive games as we take a look at Pivetta's pitching arsenal presented by Audi.
3-0 count to Matt Olson here.
Receiver seat at the top of the zone. The velocity looking good today. That sweeper is the kicker for me. That's been the pitch to watch the last couple of years.
3-1.
When he went down to the bullpen last year after a tough start, came out with that sweeper. It has been nasty. And all of a sudden, he's added that extra pitch, and it's a lot of strikeouts on him.
3-1 to Olson. And he's going to take ball 4. So he's on to begin the second inning. At least 2 of us were absolutely shocked that he blew away Marcell Ozuna on 3 fastballs. I know I'm at least one of them, and Marcell Ozuna was the other.
Oh, yeah. So first pitch fastball, he's definitely not expecting that. Not in the zone. And then second pitch, he's going, no chance he throws me that on camera. And here comes the nasty stuff. Another one down Broadway.
Fouled away by Albies. Hit a big home run last night, 275 with 4 homers this year. Switch hitter. Pivetta in his career now 52 and 63, earned run average of 483.
Strike 2.
He's up 0-2 on Albies.
Yeah, this is where with a team like this and a lineup like this, even without Acuna, they can still hurt you as we saw last night. This is where you have to use the 0-2 count to your advantage, put them away.
Back to back on a breaking ball, didn't get him. Albies with the go-ahead 3-run homer in the 6th inning. And last night's Atlanta win.
Yeah, Albies really, that was the backbreaker. The 3-run homer off Crawford.
Cutter talked about the velocity issue a bit after the game because the pitch that he threw Albies that he hit out for the 3-run homer was about 91. It's not a character for him. He said, I am in a rut right now.
It was also location, right? It was middle of the plate. Yeah, Albies is one of those guys, too. It's It's hard to beat him because, as you see, the way he takes pitches, the bat is he's always starting his swing. It's yes, 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 no, and then he takes it. He's rarely late.
Olsen with the lead and a check swing. About 50 minutes ago, Phase 1 voting for the All-Star game got underway.
Oh.
Running through noon on June 27. Fans can vote on MLB.com, RedSox.com, the MLB app, and a couple of different places. Here's his 3-2. And a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Boy, you like that yacker in that at bat. He picks up the second K.
He did. You know, 0-2. Had the opportunity to put him away a couple times. Albies did a really good job of laying off the curveball down and the fastball up. Fooled him here on this one, thinking he's got to throw me something in the zone, and this thing just fell off the table.
Travis d'Arnaud, the catcher, batting out of the sixth spot, 252 with 5 home runs. Murphy got hurt last night when he was hit by a pitch, and that arm really blew up on him. He said later it looks worse than it feels. Take his word for that.
Travis d'Arnaud's up.
It was nasty. It did look nasty. They x-rayed it. It was negative.
1 out, 1 man on that walk.
Quickly 0-2 on d'Arnaud. So he catches here this afternoon instead of Murphy. Olsen led off the frame with a walk. All bases just struck out. And now another K. Swing and a miss by d'Arnaud. He's done. 3 strikeouts already for Nick Pivetta.
Yeah, saw a couple really good sweepers in a row. Right
Struck out Travis d'Arnaud there.
It's a slider on StatCast, but that's his sweeper. That's his pitch. Look at the horizontal break. That starts middle in and works to the chalk line of the left-hander batter box. Really tough to lay off that one.
Old buddy Adam Duvall, 196, 5 home runs. Getting to start right field. Remember the start he got off to last year for the Red Sox, those early days of April where he was a house on fire. His 1 year with the Red Sox, got off to a great start before he fractured that wrist. Missed 54 games. Last year with the Sox, he was named the American League Player of the Week twice. First, the very first week of the season, and then later on in August. Signed a 1-year, $3 million contract with Atlanta over the winter.
Here comes the 1-1. That's ball 2 to Adam Duvall.
Kind of leaning, looking for that sweeper right there. That one right up under the chin.
Kelnick on deck. Olsen with the lead. No score, second inning. And popped up. And a play here at first for Smith. Dom is in and puts it away.
That'll be out number 3. So still no hits, but they did get that walk. No runs. We head to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we got even colder ones.
Refresh yourself with $1.99 any size frozen Fanta or frozen Coke from McDonald's.
Grit is in you. It's in your passion, your perseverance. It's in every challenge you face and overcome. Grit is in you. It's never in rock and protein. Never settle.
Before you hit the road for adventure, hit up your local Midas for big summer savings on auto care. Get road trip ready with up to $30 off your next repair service. Plus, with our free Closer Look vehicle check, our expert techs will let you know what needs fixing now and what can wait. So whether you need brake service, an alignment check, or a tune-up, Midas is where you can get it all done with up to $30 off your next repair service. Request your appointment today at Midas.com.
Some men go their entire adult lives flying around in basic economy underwear. But a gentleman knows it's a more luxurious ride in first class, with a pouch that prevents turbulence.
More snacks?
Don't mind if I do.
Back at Fenway, bottom half of the second inning, Red Sox will bring up Devers, O'Neill, and Smith. Schallenbach got him 1-2-3 to open his start today. Bright sunny day in Fenway, and strike one on Raffy, checking in at 282 and 11 home runs. Batting stats presented by your local
strike one to Raffy Devers.
4-game hitting streak for Raffy. Now launch that one to left field. Well hit.
There you go. Yeah! Raffy! Let's go! Let's go, Raffy! Makes it a 1-0 game.
To get some early runs, especially against a team that has an offense like the Braves do. Good. Get up early, let Pavetta go to work. It's a slider, back door, runs back over the middle of the plate right here. This is Raffy Devers when he's at his best. Hitting, using the whole field. Being able to go backside, easy pop. That's not a wall scraper either. That one got out here by a good amount.
Well, welcome back, Tyler O'Neill.
So here comes Tyler O'Neill. No one on base, so you know how it is. He hits them solo homers. He could do it right here.
And wound up going 0 for 3, but coming back from a sore knee. Like to bust out of this 0 for 16 he's in.
Yeah, you got to think that, the 10 days down hopefully just worked as a reset button for him mentally, obviously physically, get that cortisone shot in that knee, get the inflammation out of there. That was feeling good. They said 2-3 days right after the shot, so that's good to hear.
0-2. Goes without saying, Red Sox need to get a couple of these thumpers going at the same time, really hot with the schedule.
Exactly.
The White Sox part of it aside. What happens after that? Swing, and he just got a piece of it to hang in there.
I wouldn't even say White Sox side of it aside. You got to go in there and beat them and prove to yourself. It's good to, for an offense, we talk about how offense can be contagious, but go in there and score 8 runs a game. Go in there because they're capable of doing that against that team because they are not good.
Sure.
And get some momentum rolling into that.
And that's going to be up the middle.
It'll be a base hit.
So O'Neill with a single. Back-to-back hits.
So a single for Tyler O'Neill. Still no outs.
You're absolutely right. I mean, the White Sox are dreadful. They've lost 12 in a row and all of that. On the other side of that, of course, you've got the Phillies and the Yankees here in Fenway.
2 best by record in baseball right now. I mean, this Atlanta team is 10 games over 500, and they're 7 games back of the Phillies.
Dom Smith, 198 with a couple of home runs. Red Sox allowed a couple of unearned runs yesterday. He made 2 errors.
Uncharacteristic of him as well, because he's been really good over there.
Been excellent
at first base.
He said after the game, I cost us the game with those mistakes. Red Sox have now made 43 errors, second most in baseball behind the A's 44, and they're 2-18 when allowing an unearned run.
I mean, we've seen it. That when they catch the ball and make the routine plays, sprinkle in some big league highlight plays, but when they catch the ball, the routine plays, they win.
1-2 on Dom. David Hamilton on deck. Alex Cora putting together these lineups, knowing he's got so many key guys missing. We detailed a lot of that in the first inning. The swing, and it's going to be a foul ball to hang in there.
So it'll stay foul. Strike 2.
Good job by Rackley behind the plate, the home plate umpire, to make that call on his own.
Correct call, yeah.
It. A lot of times they'll look at the baseball and see if there's a dirt mark on it.
Oh!
I mean, he caught just one seam of that.
Did he?
That's about it.
I don't even know.
Nobody out. And, for all of the Red Sox injuries, I think you obviously start with Trevor Story. That was a gut punch. Tristan Casas, that was a killer. But now lately, the Williard Abreu injury, forget about the fact it was bizarre. twisting an ankle while walking down the stairs, which he does, 25 times a day. 2-2 the count. Just how well he had been playing both ways with the bat. Defensively, he had been sensational. Another gut punch.
Yeah, and it just adds a different element to Alex Cora's how he's got to manage, right? Because now Rob Refsnyder, you don't have that weapon coming off the bench in certain situations. Heads up. Looked like Dominic Smith took aim at Willier on that one. But back to that point is this: now you have a guy and a bench guy in Refsnyder who's a very good player and capable of playing every day. But it's nice having certain guys on the bench to plug in the 6th against a guy and the 8th against a guy, and you lose that capability.
Well, let's be honest. On a good ball club, a playoff caliber team, Rob Refsnyder is a really good 4th outfield.
Oh yeah,
he's going to play, but playing him every day means you've got a problem someplace else.
Well, the thing is, it's really hard to be a bench player. It's hard to come off the bench and throw a good at bat on a big league pitcher, but he has that ability.
Runner goes, and it's inside. He walked him. Good at bat there for Dom Smith. So that'll put him on at 1st and 2nd. With a run in on a home run by Devers in front of Hamilton.
It's a nice AB there.
We take a look at Schwellenbach's pitching arsenal presented by W.B. Mason.
It's on base with a walk.
So far from Schwellenbach, good fastball. The command hasn't been great today up until this point. He's got that slider cutter combination that he likes to use a lot. They kind of blend into the same pitch a lot of times. They're going to vary between 3 and 4 miles.
Why would I not do that, Andy?
Against the lefty.
It's my channel. I show what I want.
Showing a bunt and a foul at home plate.
You got to be careful when you're trying to drag.
Lag as soon as you join is fun.
If you catch yourself moving out.
I think it's on your end, bud, because my shit's fine.
Obviously, that was quick. I caught him while he was still in it.
They lead at 1st and 2nd. Reminds me of the hilarious story that Rendog used to tell. One of the umpires.
So David Hamilton's up 0-2 to him very quickly. Still nobody out after Raffy Devers got that home run, and now 2 men on base at the bottom of the 2nd.
They were on the field before the game.
And there you go. There you go. Hell yeah. That'll score another run. And make it a 2-0 game. So I got runners at 2nd and 3rd now. Still nobody out. I will never, ever, ever, ever in my life watch Formula E. I will die before I watch Formula E. I will kill Dom before I'd watch Formula E. I will never watch electric racing. Ever.
That way, then you're going to be on the off speed. You're not going to get fooled. We've seen guys the last couple of days with that approach. Raffy, the home run, then double right there by Hamilton. It's a really good swing.
Sometimes a manager.
Seen a video where umps eject players for nothing? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Aaron Boone got ejected last month for something that a fan said.
Every once in a while, they'll explode for 8, 9, 10 runs. Unexpectedly. Red Sox with 2 up there. Still nobody out. 2 men in scoring position for Cedar Rafaela. And Rem said he went to bunt his first at bat, and he went to drag it, and he fouled it off himself. He was in the box, but the umpire was umpiring first base. The guy said, "I'm going to get you." Said immediately, "You're out."
Yeah, no replay back then. Did Rem just lose his mind?
Oh my! He knew it was coming. He knew he was going to get thrown out. Some way they were going to find a way to toss him out of the game.
And it was the first base umpire?
Yeah, that's what he said. One always cut on and missed.
Must have chirped him the night before when that umpire was at second base.
Big time.
Or, something missed a call on a stolen base.
He admitted he had used some salty language.
This is a said video.
High pop up into left. Garcia going out.
That will be ejected without reason. That'll be out number 1.
Second and 3rd. And that's the first out in the inning. And then we'll bring up Reese McGuire's batting on the 9th spot today.
Wow.
Red Sox heading for the south side of Chicago, and 4 games with the White Sox. Tanner Houck in game 1. Going in with a 1.85 ERA at 8:10 tomorrow night. A base hit could mean a couple here.
The left side is wide open for Reese. They shift, we'll call it shade. Can't really shift anymore, but shortstop's wide open.
Reese has had a devil of a time at Fenway, hitting 119 at home. He's batting.
That first part of that video was fucking crazy.
They'll hammer that one foul.
We've started to see teams adapt to his approach because he's so good at just slapping it the other way and taking a single. But you're seeing a lot of pitches inside on him. They'll get away with something away, and then they just pound him in. He hasn't really made that adjustment.
Smith at third, Hamilton at second. Bounced up there and knocked still close to the plate by Darno. So no advance.
Travis Darno, very good at blocking the baseball. Good at stealing strikes and good at keeping it in front of him.
In the inning, Devers with a home run. O'Neill and Hamilton with hits. Smith taking a walk. And a fly ball in the left center field. Kelnick over to cover.
And
the catch. Dom Smith will
that's going to score another run.
Easily. And the Red Sox are ahead 3-0.
Dom Smith tagged up from third and scored that run. So now it's a 3-0 game early on here against the Braves. We get another Benny's banana split.
Staying inside this breaking ball that was going to be really easy to just try to pull it. Stays inside, and it's a really good swing on a ball here. Just gets the job done, right? That's just the professional at bat. Just find a way, any way possible. Get this running.
2 down, a man at second. And Duran, the hitter, 0 for 1 to ground in the second. I think we're going to set a record today for clearing the throat with all the pollen in the air.
All of our stuff is just covered in it up here.
Play on and no tag down. Our stuff, everybody's car.
Go to that video and click the Brad Miller timestamp. Brad Miller timestamp?
The worst I can remember in a while.
Yeah, there was a picture.
The Brad Miller one?
Boston Globe had it. It was like a haze, like a yellow cloud over the city yesterday.
In there for strike. It's as simple as a good hard rain.
I hope so. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but we won't know.
What a bitch ass umpire.
Red Sox are winless in their last 3 home series after they had won 4 of their previous 5. Foul.
Umpires getting their panties up on a wad is the dumbest shit ever.
A tough time over the last week and about 174 coming into today over the last 7. So it's been a couple good games mixed in, a couple of multi-hit games, but a lot of offers in there. It's been a lot more swing and miss than we had seen earlier in the season.
Hamilton leading from second. Durant still leading Major League Baseball at 8 triples. Trying to pick up an RBI, which would be his 25th. He's going to cut and miss. Down he goes, strike 3. But a Red Sox strike for 3 runs.
So scored 3 runs there. Very nice.
Break up with
The 2000s version.
crispy, saucy, available. Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
The toughest opponents aren't always on the field.
What is
Sometimes
this?
They're in your gym bag. Meet Funkaway, the extreme odor eliminator. Funkaway faces off against the most extreme odors. Locker rooms, pets, vehicles, and yes, even your beloved sports gear. No stink is safe. Why? Because Funkaway doesn't just mask odors, it obliterates them with our secret weapon, the OM complex, ensuring your smelly opponent is defeated. Knock out odors and bring home the win. With Funkaway, now stepping up to the plate on Amazon.
Buy the Baxter bag from W1. It's a dumpster in a bag. Fill it with up to 3,300 pounds of household debris. At half the size of a large dumpster, it's perfect for do-it-yourself.
It's kind of a cool website.
We pick it up whenever you're ready. From cleanups to renovations. Buy, fill, gone. Available online and at home improvement retailers.
Budweiser has believed in folds of honor for 14 years. Today, we honor our veterans and the 52,000 scholarships awarded to their families. Every limited edition plate sold supports military families.
Gorgeous day at Fenway. Sox in front of Atlanta 3-0. We are delighted to have Tristan Casas with us, wearing a headset inside the dugout. Tristan, great to see you, man.
That's a cool website,
I see you
Andy.
guys, but I can't. Wish I could say
That's pretty cool.
But I'll see you guys later sometime.
We can see you. And, first of all, get us updated. It's been a huge loss not having you in the lineup. I know it's driving you nuts, but update us on your rehab.
Tristan!
Right, driving me nuts too, driving you guys, everybody. But no, I'm feeling great. It's tough because if the team's doing well like they are today, I want to be a part of it. And, if they're doing bad, I feel like I can contribute a little bit, But I'm feeling better. Day by day, it's one of those things that I actually regress with activity. It just takes a lot of rest, and I'm trying to find a balance between activity and staying in shape, but also trying to let it recover and give it some time to heal. So it's just been a weird.
That's a cool ass website, Andy.
Now, but I'm feeling great. I should start swinging a bat by the end of this week. Hopefully BP the next one, game next one after that, and then hopefully Showtime right around July 1st. That's my goal.
Well, that's good news. I know you're inching closer because obviously we love watching you play. But what's some of the stuff you've done? Obviously, physically, there's only.
Tristan Casas says beginning of July is when he hopes that he's going to be back.
And being a teammate and all that.
Right, trying to be here for the guys.
He said he's aiming specifically for July 1st, so that's good.
Every sense of the word.
Wish he could be back sooner, but obviously.
We're playing a lot of National League teams who were at least to start. A lot of guys that I had seen before, so we had a lot of first-year players, a lot of rookies, younger guys, so relaying information to them. Oh boy, good play,
Nice.
Relaying information to them any way I could, or just trying to feel part of the team. I feel sometimes as a guy who's on the IL, you can feel alienated, or you can feel like you're a little taken away from the team because I'm not traveling. I'm not really in the middle of the grind with all the same guys, that I typically am. So just trying to stay a part of it and trying to be out there with them when I'm taking ground balls and
look at the 70s
meetings and just.
Trying to click on that link again.
There's a lot of baseball once I come back that hopefully I could just hit the ground running once I do.
And is there anything at all to this that you look back on, Tristan, and say, because you were having such a good year.
Oh yeah, here's all the other ones.
There's a slight benefit anyway.
I want to look at the 80s one actually.
Obviously, you want to be in there swinging four times a game and playing first base. Is there anything you've taken away and said, well, that surprises me that this has benefited me in some degree?
Nah, not at all.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I do understand what you're saying. Maybe I could have gained some type of perspective, or maybe getting this time away from the game maybe could have helped me somehow. But getting better happens on the field. It happens in our bats. The maturation process happens within failure. Being out there on the field, getting exposed, being vulnerable. testing my humility. Those are things that I love to do out there. And out here in the dugout, it's tough to do that. So I try to put myself out there. I love playing the game. I love being out there with the guys. So I feel like I've tried to learn as much as I can throughout this process, but getting better happens out there on the field. And,
oh, that's cool. It's one of the 1981 Daytona 500.
Yeah, just trying to get healthy as soon as I can so I can get back out there. But yeah, I'm learning as much as I can. Out here in the dugout, it's fun because there is a lot to be said, a lot to be learned, a lot of information to be relayed. So yeah, just trying to do my best.
I know every once in a while you might get to see a minor league team in action. For example, the Woo Sox. That was pretty famous. I mean, throwing the shades on there, trying to go.
I like that website.
The cameras found you pretty quickly, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the TV.
Yeah, I just turned off all the other filters besides sports.
Somebody ran straight down the ladder or the stairs and right into my aisle and sat next to me.
That's a cool website. I like it.
I was like, yeah, this is I guess somebody might have flashed it or gave somebody a heads up that I was coming, but I'm joining you guys next half.
Yes.
So,
strike three. Good.
Nice to hear from Tristan Casas today. He said that most important thing he said that he's aiming. He specifically said July 1st is a date that he's aiming to be back. So hoping to see him then.
New era, the official cap of Major League Baseball.
Reeves Me says getting Taco Bell during the daytime feels unethical, which is why I'm going to use the Cantina chicken menu to help change his mind. Chicken's great. Well. Oh, didn't you post this? Getting Taco Bell during the daytime feels unethical. Is it daytime or nighttime? Yes. So what do you think, Reeve? I mean, because plus the sun makes me think that your pants might be on fire. You get what I'm saying, right?
So I'm a liar.
Well, the new Cantina chicken menu isn't just for late night.
Leo. Jake from State Farm.
You did it, buddy.
My personal price point?
Yeah, your price. It's amazing.
You're the one that suggested bundling home and auto, you bundling bundler.
Hey, who's all about getting themselves an affordable price?
I called our agent.
Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan.
It's true.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Last out of the third inning, Red Sox looking to add with 3-0 advantage. Tristan Casas with us down in the dugout for Tristan's 40 games now as of today, out with that left rib strain. I want to ask you about all-star voting a little bit, and that started today across Major League Baseball as this one is plucked at first by Olsen and a quick out. It's phase number one, and the guys among the Red Sox were up. What do you like best about these guys? I'll ask you one by one. And if you were to trade something you do for something
Tristan Casas is still here.
You would want, and again, these are just guys on the Red Sox roughly All-Star team, starting with Wilyer Abreu.
Right, he's had a breakout campaign, right? Rookie of the Year candidate for sure. Not sure how much love he's gonna get for the All-Star voting, just because.
I love Tristan Casas. He paints his nails, which I love that. Everybody calls him gay because of that, but
right now, I know Kaiser's doing a great
see the
job.
RFK tweet that I sent you?
Yeah, he
I turned my phone on DND because.
He plays right. He has such great.
Or when did you send it?
I sent it in spring training because he had, an okay spring training for his standards. But I always thought that he was the best hitter in this lineup. Complete hitter, eye, bat-to-ball skills, power. I think he could do it all, and I know he's in the conversation to be.
You gotta build him.
In a lot of the American League categories for outfielders, but yeah, I love the way he plays the outfield. He's fearless out there.
What's this?
Head first dives into walls and stealing bags.
Oh my God!
I feel like he's such a dynamic player on both sides of the ball. He's getting better soon because because he was doing special things for us. Hopefully,
oh, I love it.
Yeah, he's had an amazing start to his year, so I'm really happy for him and the strides that he's made this last month or so in his swing.
Line shot.
That's awesome.
Right center field. Harris tries to cut it. Good turn by Refsnyder, but he's aboard with a base hit with one down.
So this is the.
And they're also making a, when they said we've got to build them, they're making a reference to my favorite podcast. So that's awesome.
Right, I think we're all running
Got to build them. Got to build them Marines.
You know, there's another Jose.
Got to build those fucking submarines. We need them fast and now. We need the submarines. We need them now.
You know, he's first in walks. He's second in extra base hits, second in homers, and when you hit extra base hits and you walk a lot, you're gonna lead in OPS. So he's doing his thing there. But what a swing earlier too! Like take that low and in curveball over the monster for a homer. I try to do that every time. He actually does it, but yeah, he's
oh yeah,
awesome.
That's a diecast I'll actually buy.
Too. I really like the strides he's made defensively, so it's gonna be
probably at the track.
For him going against Jose, but I think he
that might be like a 124 purchase.
A lot of time before then, but he's definitely doing his thing.
How about the man stepping in right now, Tyler O'Neill?
Well, it'll definitely be 164, but that could be a 124 purchase.
He hit a little skid there after his hot start, but everything even.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like I've seen before where they've had like. I remember in 2011, I went to New Hampshire, and that was the week after Daytona.
He's really intense.
The July race, and Kyle Busch had that interstate battery scheme that he only ever used. It was like a very specific paint scheme that he only used one time at that race the week before, and they had it at the track like a week later, so they might have it. Lionel sucks now. That's true. They were a lot better back in the day.
You know, hopefully he hits another one, and that'll put him right there in the front running to get a spot for that AL team.
Since you got hurt, I mean, we've said it a dozen times, if we've said it once, you were on your way to a heavy consideration on that all-star ballot yourself. We really look forward to you getting well and swinging a bat. You're targeting July 1, right?
Yeah, that's very realistic for me right now, and maybe earlier. Could be earlier. I'm reinstated on the 21st of June, so could be in the day.
I gotta send that to Camden.
That's
he'll like that.
What I'm shooting for.
We look forward to that very much. Tristan, you're very kind to join us, my friend, and continued success in the rehab. We will see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tristan. Tristan Kotz is with us today. Red Sox on top 3-0.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we got even colder ones.
Refresh yourself with $1.99 any size frozen Fanta or frozen Coke from McDonald's.
Business can happen virtually anywhere, but there's nothing like being there. At National, you can skip the counter and choose any car in the aisle. Even manage your rental right from the app. So you can get in another round of meetings. Swing by to see one more customer. And really get down to business. Go National. Go like a pro.
Have you had your Hershey's? Organic soil from Miracle Grow has grown me the best garden I have ever had.
Good soil, and you get good results.
Look at that.
The broccoli was fantastic.
That broccoli, I think some of them were 6-7 pounds.
Top of the fourth, 3-0. Red Sox have the lead here in Atlanta. Trying to split these two.
Gilliland's news? Oh yeah, Todd Gilliland signed an extension.
For taking an entire inning to join us. Great insight there on his teammates. And
Yeah, very nice of Tristan Casas to join for the entire third inning.
Maybe the latest at this point. He's thinking he may even be
nice to hear from him.
The Red Sox lineup. He certainly hopes so. If the rehab continues.
And that offense is welcomed. Absolutely. That middle of the order power bat. Just something they've really missed.
Yeah, he's a star in the making. Riley is 0 for 1. He is tapped to third. I mentioned this earlier. The June is a big month for the Atlanta Braves. It has been. In 2022, they opened June with a 14-game winning streak. Last year, they hit 61 home runs, a looping.
Signed a multi-year extension. Interesting to say, they've always done one-year contracts. Now that they see McDowell leaving because of that, they chose to secure. Yeah, it's weird.
In any month. And so far this year, they're averaging about 7 runs a game.
Yep, I agree.
StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
You have to look at that first at bat. Pivetta dominated Ozuna. Just 2 fastballs right there. Caught him off guard and then got him to chase up top. Third one, there's no chance. He's up there looking for the nasty stuff just because of his numbers against Nick.
And another strike.
I would love to see him just triple up on the sweeper now. He went fastball, fastball, fastball.
He might change his number in the coming seasons.
3 nasty sweepers.
Well, first sweeper for strike 1. Riley on at first. That was their first hit, by the way, against Pivetta.
That's a good one right there. That's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch.
Ozuna's played in 17 career games against the Red Sox. He has 8 home runs and 3 doubles. Another fastball, 1 and 2.
I mean, that's as middle as it gets. 95 right at him. You gotta assume Nick Pivetta's just thinking, you know what, at this point, I don't know what else to do against this guy. I am just gonna challenge him.
He's ahead in the 1-2. Came right at him again.
Fuck Marcelo Ozuna, wife-beating piece of shit.
I like that. Honestly, I like that mentality.
Just gave up our first hit of the game also to Austin Riley.
Just trying to be perfect with pitches. They end up missing over the plate. You try to get cute and you miss over the plate. Just challenge him.
Back to the breaking ball, 2 and 2. Olsen up next. Nick Pivetta with 5 strikeouts already. He fanned this guy first time up. The Red Sox are a game under 500, but they're 14-9 in the daytime. 16-22 at night. And a swing and a miss. He got him with the sweeper. He is
Nice. Yeah, Nick Pivetta has historically not pitched well against Marcelo Ozuna, but today 2 strikeouts.
The 0-1 sweeper that was just off the plate away, essentially that same pitch, and then gets him on that pitch just off, down and away, where if he does hit it, he's not going to do damage on that pitch. Perfect location.
6 Ks for the right-hander. He walked Olsen the first time they met. That's strike 1. Austin Riley began the inning with a base hit to right. And that is the hit they have against Nick Pivetta.
Yeah, he's looked good. He's hitting his spots. He's getting good snap and break on his breaking stuff. And then the knock by Riley to right field was off the end of the bat on a sweeper that he was out in front of.
1-1 upstairs. We mentioned a Pivetta lost to Chris Sale in Atlanta 5-0. Chris Sale striking out 10. That was a lukewarm response to the video the Red Sox played on Sale's career inside Fenway Park yesterday.
you see the cover of the NASCAR Advent Calendar? No, I did not.
No, I thought he was
3-1 to Matt Olson.
He was waving to fans and all that, but somebody made a pretty good point. A smart baseball guy said there were a lot of Braves fans here last night, and you're playing a video of Chris Sale's Red Sox success. That might have had something to do with it.
It wasn't. I mean, it was a warm welcome. It just wasn't as loud as I thought it should have been.
Well, that's why I described it as lukewarm.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. It should have been more, but
I agree with that. I thought it should have been more. Didn't end well, obviously, and you know, he had the poignant line to Jemai when Jemai interviewed him in Atlanta, when he said, "I have a couple things to say. One is thank you to Red Sox fans. The other is sorry for all the injuries and how it ended."
Don't be sorry. Injuries happen. Injuries happen, my man.
Pivetta was asking home plate up Rackley how many disengagements as he had. It was one. One out, 3-2. And a fly ball to right.
That'll be
shallow.
out number 2. Sonny Vera. Okay, you got it.
Take that. 2 down.
Thought that sunlight was gonna fuck him for a
We're
second.
big with the Red Sox Foundation 50-50 raffle. Buy tickets at redsox.com/5050 through the 6th inning of today's game for a chance to win half of the jackpot. See official rules for full details.
Might want to see who's on it. Is it Mr. Kyle Busch? Or is it Mr. Syndic?
Red Sox have their starters. First 3 lined up in Chicago. Howe, Criswell, and Bayo.
I don't know which one I'm looking for, so just send it to me.
The starter not announced yet for that one as that rattles inside.
Or unless you already did send it to me.
Back home will have a day off before that gauntlet with the Phillies and the Yankees.
Alex Cora hinted at there's a good chance that could be a bullpen.
Oh, there we go. Oh, hell yeah.
We haven't had many of, considering
Kyle.
Consider with all the injuries. Obviously, he's
Kyle's on it.
How the previous games go, how much they have to use their bullpen.
And they also got Chandler on it, and
Toronto for the first
who the fuck is the 38 now? I think it's Lane Riggs.
We're seeing the Blue Jays and the Yankees, well into June for the first time. Cross for a strike.
I don't know what's more surprising this year, the fact that the Red Sox will not play the Yankees until the middle of June, or the fact that it's the beginning of June and we haven't experienced one rain delay yet this year. There hasn't been one single rain delay.
Riley glued to first, and that's fouled away. Albie's the only Brave second baseman to have a Silver Slugger award. Done it twice in 19.
What's your thought about Kyle Busch crashing at the testing at Indy? Never fucking ends, does it? It never ends.
It sure does. I mean, that homer, not a ton of pop so far this year. That was his 4th homer yesterday, but that was his first homer since May 10th. And it was a big one.
Here's the thing that we'll do with that. We will delete that comment and get that negative attitude out of here.
Fastball missing, 3-2. He's walked 1.
Got Albies that first time around on that 3-2 curveball down below the zone. He goes back to that or stays firm with the heater.
So full count to Ozzy. And that'll be ball 4. So Ozzy Albies gets on base.
Albies with a patient at bat, first and second. And Darno will dig in. One thing the Red Sox certainly have to solve is this major problem of series openers. I know this is only a 2-game series, but last night was the opener in it. Red Sox are 1.
I'm not arguing that, but he's still very talented.
6-14.
His car just sucks.
Trying to figure out the correlation, right? Like, what is it? I can't put my finger on
More championships than Larson. More championships than Dale Jr. More championships than fucking Carl Edwards. More championships than Red Byron. He has more championships than Red Byron.
Red Sox had not allowed an unearned run in 13.
He has more championships than Bobby Isaac.
Then they made a couple of errors, 2 unearned runs last night.
Five errors over the last 5 games.
He has more championships than Curtis Turner. Fonny Flock. He has 2 more championships than Fred Lorenzen.
Unearned runs. Big swing 0-2 on Darno, who fanned his first time up. Couple of base runners, a single and a walk. But
Fuck off, Jaded L.
Pivetta trying to get out of this.
Is Jaden wrong?
The big heater, 95. The smoke Darno.
So that
7 strikeouts.
and at the top of the fucking 4th inning. Braves are still scoreless, but they did get a hit there, and then they had that walk. It's kind of a long inning there. But we head to the bottom of the 4th. Red Sox still up 3-0.
Your favorites for just $3.99, like our limited time bacon McDouble. It's a new season.
It's okay, Andy. Very often, Jaden will be like, Sam, go on the Suns Wikipedia page and fucking look at the championships. You go on the Suns Wikipedia page and look at the championships. Jaden will do that to me very often, so you're not alone. No, you do that very often.
Major League Baseball.
We want hot dogs and a body that doesn't look like an
Jaden will say, "Hey Sam, give me a quick favor. Go on the Suns, the Phoenix Suns Wikipedia page, and look at the championships."
Business can happen virtually
Jaden says that to me very often.
But there's nothing like being there. At National, you can skip the counter and choose any car in the aisle. Even manage your rental right from the app. So you can get in another round of meetings. Swing by to see one more customer. And
Hey
really
Jaden, how many
get
championships do the fucking Timberwolves have?
National. Go like a pro.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Find battery tools in the AK homeowner system.
Pretty much every day.
$9.99. Real Steel.
Pretty much every day, Jaden will talk to me and he'll be like, Sam, go on the Suns Wikipedia page and look at how many championships they have. And he thinks he's like doing something.
It'll be Dom Smith to lead things off. He was part of the uprising in the second when the Red Sox got the 3 runs. As he would walk and score, Rafi Devers blasted a home run into the monster seats as well in that inning. And the Sox getting off to a quick start. The hottest team in baseball right now is certainly the New York Yankees. They won 6 consecutive games. 43-9. That's their record, tied with the Phillies for the best in baseball. Cleveland, though. Cleveland's 40-20.
Yeah, and you look at their roster and you're like,
Jaden, go on the Timberwolves Wikipedia page and see how many fucking championships they have, then come back to me and talk.
And something else I thought was interesting was the only 3 games in a row they lost, they got swept by, guess who? The White Sox.
Yeah. Makes sense of that for me. A wave and a miss and a change-up.
It's been over a month since the last Suns game, and I miss it. I miss the Suns.
Then out west, Seattle.
You know, I just miss my friends in Phoenix.
Texas struggled after that World Series.
Of all things with their bats, too. Really hot and cold. Cold a lot.
You know, sometimes I just miss my friend D-Buck.
Seattle's won 4 straight. Milwaukee has that 6-game lead on the Cubs.
The Birds are too strong. They gotta fly away, though.
The changeup will strike him out. 1 away in the 4th.
Thank you, Jaden. Because remember, you were talking mad shit during the Timberwolves series.
That fastball. He's had a really good fastball today. Battled his command a little
And
bit.
Jaden was like, "How are you gonna get swept by the Timberwolves? How are you gonna get swept in the playoffs?"
I love the emotion right there. That's when he's at his best, when he's feeding off of that emotion.
David Hamilton, an RBI double, first trip. It feels like this is around the time of year where Nick Pivetta has, on several occasions, really gotten rolled.
Sometimes I just miss my friends in Phoenix.
He has a tough stretch, right? It's like he gets really hot. It's like he figures something out.
D-Book, Bradley Beal.
Or whatever it is.
Sometimes I just miss KD.
Have been tough for him. Obviously, he had 8 strikeouts in a row in the previous out, but the ones before that weren't great.
I miss my friends in Phoenix.
Against these guys, against the Braves, he didn't throw well. So it's like, I'm with you. I feel like it's on the way, and he's looking really good so far today.
1-2 hammered foul. Rafaela on deck.
These wings are too strong to stay here and play more basketball. These birds have to fly out to Cancun, though.
Dropped the first of the 2-game series last night against Atlanta.
Birds and feathers.
Got a piece of it. After today, the Red Sox have exactly 100 games remaining. Fly into center field at Harris. 2 down.
Yeah, you heard that. After today, it's the final countdown. 100 games to go. Got 100 games to go after today.
Because with Abreu down, you're missing a guy in the outfield who plays good defense. You want to have Say down out there. And if Hamilton's not swinging it well, you're going to have to put him at shortstop.
Say 0 for 1. He is fly down. Batting stats presented by Travelers Championship. Visit travelerchampionship.com. Red Sox get 3 runs in the second. Now a roller foul, quickly 0-2. Schwellenbach, his second big league start. And he will deal an 0-2 pitch. He strikes him out. Lively fastball.
They did beat us, Jaden.
He fanned 2 in the inning.
You know, my boys in Phoenix, they said my wings are too large to be confined to this cage here in Phoenix. And I said, you know what, that's fine. That's fine, boys. You guys got to go spread your wings. And that's what they did. They spread their wings and they flew out to Cancun.
Crispy, saucy. Popeye's finally.
Sometimes I just miss my friends in Phoenix.
This commercial?
No, Jaden, that's not what I'm fucking saying. I'm saying sometimes you gotta spread your wings for a little bit, not permanently.
Roses and more, all trialed and tested by experts to ensure your success. So you can replace those plain shrubs with new ones that are more reliable and more colorful. Look for Proven Winners Color Choice Shrubs in the white containers at garden centers. Or learn more at ProvenWinnersColorChoice.com.
Are you crying? No, there's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture Fund, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase.
I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Since they're going to the Braves half.
Red Sox Nation is the official fan club of the Boston Red Sox. Sign up to take advantage of great benefits like early entry and pregame Green Monster access. Secure your membership today at redsox.com/Red Sox Nation.
Sunbathers today at Fenway. Red Sox with a 3-0 lead on Atlanta. Nick Pivetta has held the Braves to 1 hit. He has struck out 7, walking 2. He's been really sharp. Duvall will lead it off 0 for 1. He's popped it up. Now I'm scuffling along a bit at 195. He'll pop that up. And a play for Smith. Ranging along the line. He'll make the catch in foul territory. Fighting that sun. One away.
Yeah, he was fighting the sun hard on that one.
Inning 5 presented by Salem 5 Bank.
And I know you're going to look at that and say, why didn't he wear sunglasses? Just wear sunglasses. Some guys, it was really hard for me to play in glasses. I would, because I never wanted to miss a ball and not have them on because of the sun. But it really can mess with your depth perception. Some guys love it, some others absolutely hate it.
Did he always help you?
I mean, if the ball's directly in the sun, there's nothing made for that.
Nothing you can do.
You just aim for the sun, try to catch the sun. And eventually it comes out of it, but sometimes it's just too late.
Kelly will hammer that to second. Scooped up by Valdez. Too fast out.
I like the flip downs. I would use those sometimes if I felt off. I eventually found some lenses that I liked. They're made for golf at like dusk when the sun's going down. They're almost kind of purpley. You can see through, but they would take the glare away. Yet it didn't mess with my depth perception as much as like dark glasses.
And you were a style master, so those are very stylish.
Style master.
Garcia has struck out 0 for 1. He's 6 for 8 against Nick Pivetta with 2 home runs. But Ozuna has 6 home runs against him, and Pivetta has fanned him 2 times. Fly down the left field line, but off into the seats. And it's 0-2. See if we can put him away again.
I just found these though. What do you think? These are the new style. These are not mine. Whose are these? These are Ryan's.
Ryan, an outstanding stage man.
I said, hey man, pass me those. These are actually pretty sweet.
Swing and a miss. He got him again. You are a style master. They go 1, 2, 3.
That was a quick inning. I missed the whole thing. That's probably a good thing, though. It probably means it was a very good inning. Sometimes I just miss my friends in Phoenix. My Arizonian friends. Yusuf.
Break up with your old wings and lemon pepper wing from Popeyes. Crispy, saucy, available. Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
Jaden, if you know me,
If you find yourself in a box that can no
if you
longer
know me,
contain
Jaden, who are my top 3 favorite YouTubers?
Find your next level at ArmyCivilianCareers.com.
We want our dog to fetch
If you really know me.
and drop it. Sadly, we can't have it all, except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Jesse, you got McJuggerNuggets. That's my all-time favorite YouTuber. Roman Atwood, yeah, he used to be until he turned out to be a transphobic fucking prick shit dip fuck asshole. Boogie, I always liked Boogie, but he's never been like one of my favorites. H3 is my second favorite. And then Jared Carabas, who's like a Red Sox guy. He's my third favorite.
We saw that one just not hard enough and not close enough to the third base line, but Riley, who normally comes in on the lefty for at least a strike, left it wide open. If that's pushed more towards the third base bag, it's a knock with no throw, but Schwellenbach obviously able to get over and make that play.
Jaron Durant 0 for 2. He has tapped to second and struck out. Pitch number 69 from the right-hander, and that'll be a strike. We've been raving about the UConn baseball team and how successful they have been. Super regional and all that, the 0-1. And I saw that UConn has re-upped the legendary Gino Auriemma to a multi-year contract as well. It's a guy that could have coached anything, any sport. Amazing.
Obviously, he's a master at his sport, but it's just like, I feel like he's a mentality guy, right? Like, he can take anybody and
incredibly
turn
smart
him into a winner.
Yeah. And by the way, incredibly funny too, and a huge baseball fan. 2-2 on Durant.
He's got to be getting up there in age, huh?
He's a young man, young at heart. I think the deal is 5 years. Good for him. So good for Gino, and great for UConn, of course. High fly ball, backing up. It'll be Harris.
Was that whole Jesse Swift thing real? What Jesse Swift thing?
Here's the throw, and they won't get him. Give him another triple. That's number 9.
Nipples for triples. Nipples for triples.
You watch the center fielder Harris on this one. Fastball up, middle away, 97. Jaron gets to it. Harris kind of went after it like it was going to be a lazy fly ball.
Thought that Jesse and Swift had beef.
A little bit, maybe just get a double out of it.
I think I vaguely remember that. Let me see if they still follow each other. That honestly will tell me.
Harris elected to play that one off the wall. I thought for a minute he was going to go all the way back to the monster.
No, they do not follow each other, so maybe they did.
He committed to the deke. Right, he did. He's like, you know what? I can't get this ball. I'm going to try to get him to slow up, thinking it's a fly out. He'll stop and only get a double. Not Jaron. Not the way he plays with it, like his hair's on fire.
At third with one down. Valdez couple of ground outs so
every single day this summer, and my friend,
Red Sox trying to get a little bit more comfortable here against Atlanta in the 5th inning. That's a strike. Ref Snyder on deck. Red Sox with 5 hits, including a home run by Devers in the 2nd inning.
Jesse dead named or something? Really?
Loves to finish fastball.
Like,
he's definitely pitching for a ground ball.
You're gonna be mad about that? Like, that happens all. That's the thing that just happens, dude. Like, you gotta understand that. Like, you know, I dead name Will sometimes. Like, it just happens. It's an accident. Like, you're really gonna be mad about that?
There's a shot. That one driven out there toward the alley, back toward the bullpen.
Yeah! Oh, that's not a home run, but that was close. But that'll still score a run.
Another rocket by Valdez, and the Sox lead it 4-0.
That's it. Even with 2 strikes.
Just accidents happen. Habits are made, and then they're hard to break.
But if you can get something up in the zone, backspin and get it up over the infield.
What do you mean is that directed towards me?
More, a double, which we got right here. Really good balanced swing from Valdez. He's been swinging the bat really well since he got called back.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was talking about Swift, yeah. Yeah, I was talking about how are you going to be mad about that? Like, how is Swift going to be mad about that? That shit happens. Like, you got to just understand that fucking. I'll support your journey, but, like,
for a strike.
You got to understand that I'll slip up here and there.
Yeah, they got to stay on the gas right here because you know with this lineup of the Braves.
If you can't accept just the simple understanding of verbal slip-ups, then...
Well, just recently against Detroit, Red Sox had a 3-0 lead. Around the mid-portion of the game, they wound up losing that contest. Because you're exactly right, they did not do that. Keep the pedal to the metal. Devers on deck. This will be the 82nd pitch by the youngster.
See, this Spencer Schwellenbach guy does not seem to be having a good, he had his debut last week, but that also did not go well, and this does not seem to be going well either. Probably going to be sent back down. I mean, he didn't even go to AAA. He got called up straight from AA, and he was in Single A, like, this year, too. So, he was in Single A and then got called up to AA and then to MLB.
Out the hand, it looks like a four-seam fastball that's middle away and just takes off.
So, I would imagine the Braves would probably send him back down.
So, Devers aboard, they'll put him on at first and second, and O'Neill to climb in. Tyler getting back into the lineup after stay on the IL with a sore knee. Immediately singled in the second inning, and he scored a run. He's 1 for 2. That broken over 16. So at the stay on the IL, it has been since May 19th, his last home run. And into left field for a base hit. Valdez rounding. Here's the throw. All the way in, and he will score standing up.
There you go.
5-0 Boston.
Man, it's been a great game.
Tyler O'Neill with his second knock.
Gotta love doing good.
Welcome back, Tyler O'Neill. A couple hard-hit balls. It's a front door slider right here. Stay square, doesn't try to do too
Like I said,
much.
they are the 500 Sox. They are a 500 team, so they lost yesterday to go below 500, but they'll win today to get back above 500, or to get back to 500.
Away from the rookie, and we will break for the pitching change. Red Sox rolling here. 5.
This commercial is for shrubs. Those bushes around your house that you probably barely notice. But Proven Winners Color Choice shrubs can change that. With hydrangeas, roses, and more. All trialed and tested by experts to ensure your success. So you can replace those plain shrubs with new ones that are more reliable and more colorful. Look for Proven Winners Color Choice shrubs in the white containers at garden centers. Or learn more at ProvenWinnersColorChoice.com.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older, with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Pop your puss.
Pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
All right, let's do this now. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Yeah, don't start all this.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we got even cold ones.
Refresh yourself with a $1.99 any size frozen Fanta or frozen Coke from McDonald's.
Look,
Things may seem fine out there. Beneath your child with disease. I'll be okay. Because this little thing.
And he'll take on Dom Smith, who has walked and scored and struck out today. 2 down, 2 more runs in.
So Curry, you're going to see four-seam fastball, curveball, a rare split-finger cutter, but mainly that four-seamer and that curveball. He's their long guy. He's made a couple of starts, so he's stretched out.
His stream has been banned by YouTube moderation.
He's in that Chase Anderson area right now.
Raffy Devers was walked intentionally as in second. Tyler O'Neill just drove in a run with his second hit of the day.
So, here's this pitcher.
It's nice to look up and see both of those guys on base again. Devers and O'Neill.
Sure is. I mean, those guys can do so much damage with one swing of the bat. Good having them both back in the lineup. Tyler's last
Ray Kerr.
St. Louis against his old
Ray Kerr is his name.
Toward the pesky pole, a wicked line.
There you go. Yeah. Let's keep it going. Keep that line moving.
Second, Dom Smith hit it wickedly down that line to make it 6-0.
Keep those runs coming, baby. Keep them going.
6-0 game.
Lefty on lefty, four-seamer elevated. Dom Smith turning, staying behind the baseball, ripping this thing down the line. I thought it might have enough juice to get up just past the pesky pole. Adam Duvall, nice little play right there to keep that from being a 2-run triple. Almost got past it.
Red Sox with a third extra base hit in the inning. Here's Hamilton. He has one back in the second inning, an RBI double. He's hit the ball well both times. Red Sox with another crooked number. 3 in the second, 3 and counting here in the fifth. That you made the point, 10, 15 minutes ago. Keep on scoring. Atlanta has a tremendous offense. They haven't been great this year. They've been a lot better lately.
You gotta keep on
scoring against these guys.
No, and you just want to build confidence. I mean, offense, you always hear hitting is contagious. It's so true as a hitter. You start rolling as a team. It's like, yeah, some individuals start padding their stats, start hitting the ball harder. It's like that bleeds into the rest of the lineup. Going into...
So that's ball 4, so the bases are loaded here.
You really need to go in and just destroy those guys.
So Don Rafaela's coming up.
No doubt about that. Ball
He doesn't hit much, but when he does, it seems to be clutch. So he could do something right here.
Seems to be batting with the bases loaded or runners at second and third. Here he comes again.
That's how you lead the team in ribbies. Get you a couple more right here.
Cedon has flied out and struck out so far today, leading the team with 33 RBIs, and no place to put him 2 down.
Come on, Cedon.
Goes after
Strike
the
1.
Big cut, 92 miles an hour, and strike 1.
Yeah, that pitch right there has been Cedon's kryptonite all year. That fastball elevated, velocity up at the zone. He gets a little long when he sees that one.
He's had a 2-homer game on a Friday on his homestand. He looked like he stayed
Ball
away
1.
from, and he did.
Yeah, if Kirk throws him a curveball, he is doing him a favor because we've seen him all over breaking pitches in the zone this year. It's been the fastball up that's been the issue.
O'Neill at third, Smith at second, Hamilton leading away at first. And a fly ball in the center field. Right there is Harris. And makes the
And that'll be out, number 3. So it's 6-0.
Break up with your old wings and lemon pepper wing from Popeyes. Crispy, saucy, Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
Won the lottery with Jack Pocket.
Press the button to order your lottery tickets. It's that easy.
You know, that really happened. I was in the bathtub and I was like, oh my God, I gotta put my number
papers in and then I grabbed my phone and...
My phone started exploding with texts and emails from Jack Pocket telling me I won big. I still can't believe I'm a lottery winner.
How did I celebrate? I kind of did a little happy dance out to the living room.
Go to jackpocket.com to get the app and get your first ticket free.
She runs and plays like a puppy again.
His number 2s are perfect. He's a brand new dog all in less than a year.
When people switch their dog's food from kibble to the farmer's dog, they often say that feels like magic. But there's no magic involved. It's simply fresh meat and vegetables with all the nutrients dogs need, instead of dried pellets. Just food made for the health of dogs, delivered in packs portioned for your dog. It's amazing what real food can do.
What gives meaning to a symbol? Performance, consistency, time. Performance, consistency, time. Performance, consistency, time. Performance, consistency, time. And then, when you see it, you know. Be authentic. New era, the official cap of Major League Baseball.
Top of the 6th here at Fenway Park. It is a gorgeous early summer, I guess technically late spring afternoon here at Fenway Park. And after the game, we'll be right here with full post-game coverage. Jim Rice and Jonathan Papelbon will be here. We will preview the White Sox series, but we'll also preview the big game coming up at Fenway Park, guys. The Savannah Bananas are coming
Fuck
Saturday
the Savannah
night
Bananas.
to play here at Fenway. It is completely sold out. Banana Ball, where Savannah will take on the Party Animals.
Savannah Bananas is the whitest shit
has
ever.
Played with the Bananas. He'll talk about that experience. And Jesse Cole, who created the whole Banana Ball concept, joined us on 310 to Left, the podcast. And he openly asked Jim Rice to come be a part of the event. We will try to further those negotiations after the game.
I know you will quarterback that thing, TC, as you so ably do. And have you seen Savannah Bananas? Have you watched them?
I've seen them in person. I took my oldest when they were in West Palm Beach a couple of years ago, and boy, it's fun.
It's fun. They are hilarious. Fly ball center field. Rafaela backing up right there to turn and make the catch. And Harris is 0 for 3. Austin Riley will be next. Red Sox ahead 6-0. It's going to be a smash here at Fenway Park.
Oh, yeah, they have over 2 million fans on the wait list for tickets. Their first world tour was in 2021. They played one game in Mobile, Alabama. They announced it as a world tour. This year, they are playing in 6 major league ballparks. They are all sold out. They're adding teams. There's a 3rd team now. It's really fun to watch. I got to see them live last year. It's a great take if you're around.
Devers behind 3rd. Will gun across. Good arm there. 2 up, 2 down.
So back to the Bananas. You know the dancing umpire they have? Yeah. Behind home plate does all, shaking it out. He's from my hometown, Texarkana, Texas. Okay. He was a little league umpire and went viral dancing in between innings. And the Savannah Bananas reached out and said, hey, do you want to come be our umpire? Great guy, Vincent Chapman. Shout out.
Marcelo Ozuna twice has struck out in this one. So with the Bananas, a foul ball in the stands. If it's caught, the batter's out.
Game ended like that yesterday, I think. There was a line drive down the left field line. Fan in the first row caught it.
I love that.
To end the game, they brought him onto the field, celebrated with him, and went through the handshake line with the fan.
Yeah, that and many other gimmicks. It's great stuff. Arizona fouls that one away.
They have a marching band that you can walk off every inning. It's fun. They asked me if I wanted to play, and I said, well, number 1, I'm going to be with the team in Chicago. Number 2, I absolutely wish I could be a part of that. That would, oh goodness,
you
playing it here,
so much fun. 0-2 and missed with that. He's trying to strike this guy out for the 3rd time in the game. A guy who has really been a nemesis for Nick Pivetta, but fan him in the 1st inning on fastballs. Got him again in the 4th inning. Trying to make it 3 for 3 against Ozuna. And instead a line shot center field, Rafaela, another catch over the shoulder. He's gotten him 3 times. 6-0 Boston.
Break up with your old wings and lemon pepper wing from Popeyes. Crispy, saucy, available. Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
When you choose a blue moon, everything becomes brighter. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, Blue Moon is made brighter.
What gives meaning to a symbol? Performance, consistency, time. Performance, consistency, time. Performance, consistency, time. Performance, consistency, time. And then, when you see it, you know. Be authentic. New Era, the official cap of Major League Baseball.
Bottom six, 6-0 Red Sox on Atlanta. Sox already into their bullpen after knocking the starter out in 4 2/3. Reese McGuire tried to bunt his last time up. It's a good idea, just didn't put it in the right spot a little too hard, and he was an out. Duran and Valdez will follow. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Sox, nothing across on 1 hit, no errors for Atlanta. Durant on deck. Truly one of the great joys in this baseball season has been watching Jarren Duran triple, which he has done 9 times now. The last Red Sox player to have that many was Jacoby Ellsbury in 2009. He had 10, but that was over a full season.
Yeah.
Wow. Speed plays. Doesn't it? I mean, it's just fun.
There's not been a lot of fast Red Sox players over the last few years, you know.
Turn anything into a double.
It's always been more about hitting and then speed. Oh shit! That's might have been safe, but no, it's out.
Johnny on the spot to get the out. 1 away. Time now for a strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy Dealers. Together, let's drive.
Here's that league-leading triple. This is off the bat. A launch angle. This was like straight up. You're thinking this is a routine fly ball. Michael Harris deked him. But Jerry knew he hit it well enough to get it to the monster. Just kept on trucking. Around for that 9th triple.
I know what we're all thinking as he bats again. He was 1 for 3. When is the inside the Parker coming?
I know, right?
Dying to see it.
I feel like this is the place where it would happen, right? Either the triangle or like, you know, hit a weird corner and shoot away from an outfielder.
Yeah, you're right. He gets one into that 420 mark out in the Bermuda Triangle.
Let it kick around.
Let it bounce around a little bit. Even slow guys have wound up with inside the Parkers out there.
Dead center, too. Bleacher bar out there. You can catch a corner off of that, and it can shoot off to the corner. There's a lot of things here.
That happened with Benji Molina. I mean, he's got sundial speed. Sundial speed.
Let's see it inside the park home run.
2-1. There's a drive out to left center field. Harris, though.
That's going to be out number 2.
Over the shoulder.
Okay, so we're talking about triples. I have one of the most obscure triples records in MLB. And I only had a handful in my career. We had a doubleheader. I was playing for Texas 2017 against the Braves at Truist Park the first year it opened. I didn't start either game of a doubleheader, and I had a pinch hit triple in both games of a doubleheader, which had never happened in the live ball era. Me. You. I didn't hit many triples.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I mean, it's very obscure, but
one.
Actually, yeah, I am going to add to that.
Yeah. Well, line drive to left, Matt Kemp dove and missed it, and then a liner off the right field wall that's brick, and it kicked away from Markakis and got a triple there.
Forgive me, but I kind of assumed someone dove and missed something.
Yeah, Matt. Thanks, Matt. Ex-teammate. Appreciate you, bud. Needed that.
Valdez, an RBI double. He's going to rip this one into left field. Kelnick with a dive ahead, and he makes a really fine play. Let's see if he's all right.
Oh.
He hangs on to the baseball. But
Jarek Kelenic looks in pain. That's not good.
In Atlanta, too. This one a diving catch and left to Rob.
Yeah, no, he's still down. That's...
It's always so scary when these guys are diving, running forward. Get a good look.
Oh,
here.
no, that looked bad. That looked like that
falls
fucking
underneath
hurt.
him. You know, just looking at it initially, it's awkward, but it didn't look as terrible as I was expecting it to. With the reaction, not saying it felt good. Definitely got caught underneath him. You remember Duvall in Detroit last year diving forward. It's so hard to dive.
They're looking at Jarek Kelenic. He still hasn't gotten up yet. He's like on his knees, but he hasn't gotten up.
Well, at least he's up on his knees here. Yeah. And getting some attention from the Braves trainer.
So right now what they're doing is it's a strength test. You can see him gripping and
all right, he's up.
Down, just checking the
Are they taking him out? I think they're taking him out. Yeah.
Which is a good sign that he was able to pull back.
So they're taking Jarek Kelenic out of the game.
Well, a guy who was one of the very top prospects in baseball is David and walking away. We'll get an update on that. That was out number 3. Red Sox.
Oh wait, actually no, we don't know if he's coming out yet because it's the end of the inning. He's just walking back to the dugout because, yeah. Though, if I get the autographed helmet thing, I will scribble out Truex's name.
The next Mega Millions drawing is presented by Jackpocket. Jackpocket lets you order official state lottery tickets right on your phone. Just pick your numbers and place your ticket order. See a scan of your ticket.
I feel like the faceplate is also the worst place to autograph a helmet.
Go to
Because like when you pull it down, you're gonna want to still fucking see.
Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app.
Business can happen virtually anywhere, but there's nothing like being there. At National, you can skip the counter and choose any
You
car
can't wear
in the
them?
aisle.
Oh.
Even manage your rental
You can't?
right from the app. So you can get in another round of meetings. Swing by to see one more customer.
Is it like a small helmet?
Get down to business. Go National. Go like a pro.
NexGuard Plus helps you protect your dog from fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, and more, all in one delicious monthly soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. NexGuard Plus, the one you want.
Why can't you wear them?
We take a look at FanDuel's same-game parlay. You bet $5 and win $83.19. On to the 7th inning. Nick Pavetta's pitched a dandy here today against the A-list Atlanta Braves.
What like prevents you from wearing them?
Today with Ozuna and Olsen and Albies and Riley and Kelnick, who just went down.
They put something inside.
Dugout steps. We'll check on him. Garcia, another guy, a couple of guys in this lineup that Nick has had a lot of trouble with, that he has locked up today. And they were only hit a single by Austin Riley in the 4th inning.
Yeah, that was a cup job off the end of the bat.
Okay, I guess that's fine then. To put it on the faceplate.
He brought his good stuff to the party, no doubt about it.
And the 1-1 will miss.
But I feel like I have seen drivers like a fan will come up with like a real helmet, and then the driver will like sign it on the faceplate. It's like, don't sign it on the faceplate. That's the worst place to sign it.
Hit it wickedly foul. We were talking about this earlier in the game, that it's around this time of the year when he's had some terrific runs. Roughly at this part of the year, 2023 had a 15-game span from the end of May until June 25th, where he had a 151 earned run average and dominated there. Then when kicks over second, Hamilton gets it.
I'd love to see him pitch well this third time through the lineup as well, because coming into today, third time through, 8.10 ERA with a 3.33 batting average against. So obviously he's got his good stuff today going up against a good lineup. We'd like to see him get through this third time.
This same
Full
lineup,
padding
with
inside,
the exception
not
of
for wear.
Junior, that batted him all over the place on May the 8th. Always with a wave and a miss. He's fanned. He's also taken ball 4. Back in 2022, Pivetta had an 11-start stretch that ended on the 29th of June, where he went 8-1 with a 1.95 ERA. So on a couple of occasions, this has been his time of the year. And he's in front 0-2 on Albies. Got him 1-2-3 in the first, 1-2-3 in the third, 1-2-3 in the fifth, again in the sixth. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He fans Albies for the second time. That'll be 9 in the books for Nick Pivetta.
This is one of those backdoor sweepers that is just so hard for lefties to pull the trigger on. That starts a foot outside. We see that a lot from Tanner Houck. That's more than a foot outside when that starts. That's way out there. Comes back and bites the outer quadrant of the strike zone.
2 gone. He has struck out this man, Travis d'Arnaud, twice today. So it's a season high for Pivetta in innings. He had gone 6 full a couple of times. Now 6 2/3. And it's 88 pitches.
Yeah, very efficient.
Red Sox with 3 runs in the second, 3 runs in the fifth. Devers with a home run today, his 12th. Base is empty. 1-2. He's used that sweeper very effectively. His curveball has been excellent. Fastball has been really good.
You know, and I think his fastball, it seems to have that extra pump on it, but because of the effectiveness of the off speed, which we're seeing him throw in the zone, the fastball plays out because of that.
1-2 and a fly ball into center field. Rafaela with the catch. Yet another 1-2-3 inning for Nick Pivetta.
I have to pee. Great outing for Pivetta. That might be it for him.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Enjoy 2 of your favorites for just $3.99, like our limited time bacon McDouble.
What's wrong?
My travel rewards card didn't earn enough miles for my vacation.
Are you crying?
No.
Are you crying because of that other card?
No.
There's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture Card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. And you know why? There's no crying with the Venture Card. What's in your wallet? Let's play ball!
All yours.
How do you sleep at night?
I'm a mattress from Mattress. Sleep Expert made it easy to find the right one. Plus, we have a low price guarantee. So if I see it cheaper somewhere else, they'll mention the price. So I sleep.
Get back from Mattress Firm? Sleep at night.
When something is off, it can feel hard to hide. I just learned I'm losing my hair. I think I'm depressed.
I have ED.
At Hims, you don't have to hide. You can find treatments for weight loss, hair loss, mental health, ED, and more, made with doctor-trusted ingredients. Your prescription plus any follow-ups are handled 100% online by a licensed medical provider, and if prescribed, treatments are shipped right to you.
Oh, yeah?
Get started today at Hims.com.
Sox in great shape right now, 6-0 as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. And the Red Sox getting 3 runs in the 2nd inning and adding 3 in the 5th inning.
Yeah, it's probably going to be it for Pivetta with 91 pitches.
Take up his defensive position. He just ran out there to left field, so that's a good sign, obviously.
A little extra tape on that right wrist. He did have red tape on it, so clearly they took it off to take a good look at it and retaped it. Good sign, though.
Rev Snyder 1 for 3 with a base hit. Rob to be followed by Rafi Devers and then Tyler O'Neill. Middle part of the order has done really good work today against the Braves here in the finale of the homestand. Red Sox trying to get back to 500 and heading to play the White Sox in Chicago. A little splitter in 1-2 the count. White Sox have lost 12 consecutive games. They blew a couple of leads against the Cubs yesterday. And they've won 15 games this season at 15-46. Hot shot down the line and fair. That skips up, and that'll be 2 bases. Rev Snyder will have a ground rule double. Hit that one right on the button.
Now this one, I wasn't sure if Ref was going to be able to keep this fair. Like Kerr trying to turn over a changeup. He doesn't normally throw that often. Rev Snyder catches it out front. You get a good look right here, right on the foul line. And then bounces up out of play for the double. Gotta love that. Finally got up right there. That was closer than I thought.
Rafi trying to follow a home run in the 2nd inning for Devers. Batting stats presented by Stop and Shop. Number 12 for Rafi. He's driven in 30. O'Neill next.
Rafi, quietly putting together another good season. He's leading all Major League third basemen in both slugging and OPS coming in today, and he's reached safely in 35 of his last 37 games.
A lot of good games against the National League, hasn't he, over his career? The home run he hit earlier today is 37th against the National League since the start of 2019. Only Aaron Judge has hit more among American League players over that time. He has 40. Yankees have won 6 in a row. They take on the Twins.
1-2 pitch to Rafi here. He had that home run earlier today. He's 1 for 2 today.
Back to that home run cut in the 2nd.
Yeah, this is a really impressive swing. I thought Tristan Casas' reaction to it, we were talking to him, he said, man, that's what I'm trying to do is pound that thing the other way, but I can't do it like Rafi. Rafi stays inside the baseball with the best of them.
He's going to drive this one high to left field. Back.
Is that also gone? Oh my God, Rafi! 2 home runs in 1 game! A 2-run home run! His 13th home run of the year! Makes it an 8-0 ball game! Let's go!
Inside the baseball, this one not off speed. Fastball working away, middle away, up in the zone. Rafi short to the
Let's go, Rafi.
Using the monster to his advantage. Crushing this ball. Obi, you made a really good point yesterday. You said either Tyler O'Neill's got to come back and get hot, or Rafi Devers is going to get one of those white hot streaks. Looking like he might be on his way.
Could be the start of something. Good to see Tyler back in there today. 2 for 3 with an RBI. The Red Sox home run brought to you by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer today. And across for a strike. Red Sox have out hit the Braves 10-1. I saw Rob Refsnyder, who scored right in front of that home run when he crossed home plate, shaking his head. And that happens more often with Devers than any other member of the Red Sox. And I mean, right up there with anybody in the American League.
there's a handful of players, I'll say a handful of hitters in this league where it's just they play a different game, right? His ability to hit any pitch to the opposite field, to dead center, to dead pull, wherever, back path, timing, whatever it is, he's just got the hit gene.
2-2. Well, of course, it can't just be Raffy. We've seen him put the club on his shoulders before, but if you can get 2, 3, 4 other guys red hot at the same time, as you pointed out, get it going, run through the Chicago White Sox, then you get that gauntlet of a schedule, but if you can keep it going then, swinging the bats and do it at home like they're doing today, 3-2 roll foul, you can keep your head above water.
That's, I mean, when you're beat up, when your roster is hurt and injured, the way this Red Sox roster is, that's ultimately what you're trying to do. Yeah, you want to win games, but I think what's realistic is treading water until you start getting more guys back.
Tyler O'Neill down on strikes, first out of the inning.
It's hard to expect to go in and take 2 or 3, 3 or 4 with all these good ball clubs when you don't have all the good guys. It's just not how it works.
But I don't care.
To make anyone happy. No, of course not. That's ridiculous.
But I also think that the fans around here are also realistic to what all has happened to this ball club over the last couple months.
But if you can regain some health and sort of stabilize the pitching, Pavetta's been tremendous today. You back that up with Tanner Houck in Game 1 in Chicago, which means he will face Philadelphia.
Good.
On the upcoming homestand. 1-1 and a base hit drilled into right center field off the bat of Don Smith, his second. Don also had an RBI double back in the 5th. And he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
Tomorrow at 7 p.m., don't miss Red Sox first pitch presented by Rodenheiser Home Services. We'll preview the 4-game series against the Chicago White Sox.
Hamilton with an RBI double. Done 1 for 2 with a walk today.
Sometimes I just miss my friends in Phoenix. Oh man.
At the edge of the track and end to make
That's out number 2. Sometimes I just miss my friends in Phoenix. But sometimes things aren't meant to be. Sometimes you have to.
Bergen now throwing in their bullpen.
What do you mean what happened to the stream? The stream is perfectly fine, Jaden.
Join the hit column, which is now at 11 for the Red Sox.
A little laggy here and there, but that's to be expected.
Tom Smith with the lead and 2 away. Curveball 0-2. And Kelly still up in the Red Sox pen.
It lagged up.
Tell you what, when Nick Pavetta's good, he is really good.
He was nails. Everything works.
It does its laggy thing here and there,
He just shut him down.
I loved how he went.
You gotta bear with it, Jaden. Sometimes in this world, Jaden,
that was the at-bat of the day.
not everyone's got that fancy-pantsy technology that you got.
I'm not scared of you. I know what you've done. I seen this.
Sometimes in this world, Jaden, people got some ghetto-ass shit. And I got a ghetto-ass rig here, Got my shit hooked up to my iPad, streaming from my PS5. Fucking using an 8 gigabyte of RAM computer.
Crispy, saucy, available. Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
How do you spot a high-performing team? You could analyze how they tackle complex challenges, or admire how they meet every deadline. But the easiest way is to simply ask, do you use Smartsheet?
I think it's 8 gigabytes of RAM. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what the memory thing means. I don't really know about computers. Stream GTA 5 soon. Good idea.
This commercial is
That is what the memory thing means. Yes. So that's what it is.
Color choice shrubs can change that with hydrangeas, roses, and more. All tried
That's
and
what
tested
it
by
is,
experts to
Jaden.
ensure your success.
It
you can
is
replace
what it
those plain
is.
shrubs with new ones that are more reliable and more colorful. Look for Proven Winners Color Choice Shrubs in the white containers at garden centers. Or learn more at ProvenWinnersColorChoice.com.
It is what it is.
To truly embrace the fine life, we must learn to let go. Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
Red Sox baseball on this is brought to you by Nissan. Buckle up for an epic test drive at the Nissan Thrill of Summer Sales event. Plymouth Rock, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Boston Red Sox. And by Viva Tequila Seltzer. Ditch the malt, add tequila, 88 calories. Dom Smith with a home run last night. That was in a Red Sox defeat. Red Sox have an 8-0 lead powered by Rafi Devers and 2 home runs today. The BuyForNow.com call to the bullpen. It'll be Zach Kelly taking over for Nick Pivetta.
I think I have like 200 something left, and I literally downloaded like 4 games. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was one of those days where obviously he was hitting all his spots. He was kind of pitching, especially ahead, 0-2, 1-2. And he was pitching between the chalk line and the edge of the plate, just where you really can't get hurt.
The ball with a fly ball right at Rafaela. Adam 0 for 3 today. Dahlbeck in the game at third for Devers. I would assume just getting Rafi up to speed after the 2 home runs.
That's what you get for transferring PS4 data, Jaden.
Well, 2-inning break.
Would it really make a difference?
8-0 game.
The storage is the storage.
Martinez to hit for Kelnick. Remember, jammed the arm with
Does make a difference? How?
Did go back out.
How does transferring the data use more storage than just having the data? You know? I don't get that.
But why push it?
Yeah, why push it?
So JP Martinez, the hitter. Braves just called him up about a week ago as they designated him for a big league appearance. A high fly down the right field line, really torched it, but he hit that one foul. Umpires are looking around at each other.
Oh, I thought you were saying the simple act of transferring it. Well, how else am I supposed to get my shit then?
Now the count 2-1. Arcia on deck. He's delighted that Nick Pivetta has stepped aside. Which was interesting because Arcia had been 6 for 7 against Nick, but Nick struck him out both times in this one.
What did Tristan Copper say? It all evens out. It's trying to today.
You just played your PS4 games on PS4?
Yeah, I think the hope certainly is for Alex Cora that Nick Pivetta is about to get on one of those runs we have seen him make where he dominates for several weeks. Swat and a miss for strike 3. On the punch out to
Yeah, but it's like I don't want to do all that.
Today against the
play it all on one.
Yeah, he was filthy. Look at the dominance at the top, not only at the top of the zone with the fastball, but you see the curveball down the road, the slider off the plate away. He worked ahead, he was efficient, and he brought his A stuff.
Michael Harris on deck, but 2 away. Red Sox will be in the great city of Chicago in the early evening, and will be there for 4 games. White Sox have just had a miserable season. And you've been around the game a long time. I've been around the game for a long time, and you take nothing for granted.
No, it's still a big league team. Regardless of who's on the roster, you're still playing the game. Anybody can. Baseball's a weird sport.
How much
it's
does
hard
that
to go
cost?
in and beat anybody in the big leagues.
How long does it take?
You know, we all know what we think's going to happen. Swung on and missed, and he got him. Another good inning from the pitching staff. Kelly gets them very quickly.
So Zach Kelly just got called back up from AAA, and he to replace Chris Martin, who is out with his mental health issues. Obviously, hoping him the best.
And all the while, you were soaking in the bar. Oh, there's more to imagine when you listen.
Damn!
Look, things may seem fine down there, but you need to watch out for diseases. I'll be okay. Does this look okay?
How about if I just extended it by 1 singular gigabyte? How much would that cost?
27 diseases.
1 singular gigabyte.
Wanted to show you how to put it on. I think
Oh, Andy, that's a hard question. Probably like, yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date night. That one's terrible. There's a lot of terrible TikTok songs. I hate how they speed everything up. Like how they speed up all the songs. There's a lot of terrible fucking TikTok songs. No, Jaden, I'm asking if I wanted to buy 1 singular gigabyte. Just one.
Water makes it hard to keep your home looking,
which is 1,024 megabytes.
It would be. Collagen softeners.
1 singular gigabyte. How much would that cost?
Every drop, every splash, every rinse into the fine art of a long-lasting clean. With a Collagen water softener, revel in the breathtaking beauty of your home, just the way you've always pictured it. Collagen water you love.
Red Sox baseball.
No, it doesn't, Andy. No, it doesn't. It does not. Kendrick fucking totally owns Drake.
And by Stop and Shop, feed the moment. A 2-home run day.
No, Jaden, answer my question. You're the expert in this shit. How much would a 500 terabyte one cost? 500 terabytes. That'd probably be enough to download every game in existence.
Martinez stays in the game and left, and Anderson at third.
Ergen is not a comfortable at bat, at least for a righty. Lefties are going to see him a little better. He's got a nickname, they call him the human glitch. He's constantly just, you see how he throws the ball, right? But he varies that arm angle. He's got that frisbee, curveball, breaking ball.
Jaden, I need the questions to be answered with a number.
1-1. Reached today 0 for 2 with sac fly that drove in a run.
Since I'll be making it, what do you mean, Jaden?
Red Sox have been swinging the bats today. Extra base hits, 4 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs among the 11 hits.
Yeah, they've done some damage. They took advantage of a young starter.
High fly ball. He tagged that one deep to right field. The ball's backing up. Out on the sun. He'll make the catch. On hitting the track. He staggered a bit, but he hauls it in. Reset that one. A serious ride.
Yeah, thought that had a good chance. The wind blowing in. Just a little bit left. Man knocked it down a little bit. Not
It's not beat, how beat, bro. I love this song.
This 2-hour version of this Red Sox game tonight at midnight on Sox and 2, brought to you by Bigelow Tea, the official hot tea of the Boston Red Sox. Ball's a good outfielder. Found that out with the Red Sox.
Yeah, but God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show. Certified movie man, I'm scoring. I like this song.
Westbrook on deck. As Durant hits.
I hear you like him young. Better not go to cell block 1. Then he bet you talk to him like they in love. Just make sure it's not a little sister from him.
To lead the major leagues.
I like this song. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. What, now fuck it up. What, I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Forward and call it a minor.
7th in the American League with 29 extra base hits.
They not like us. 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 I like this song.
You broke a few days ago with a couple knocks. But you're seeing him remain confident at the plate. You're not really seeing him losing his cool in the dugout after he gets out. Definitely watching this kid grow up and grow into an everyday big leaguer.
Nobody aboard, one down. Last half of the 8th inning. Jamie Westbrook wondering, how else can I reach base without getting a hit? Is on deck. Catcher's interference, hit by a pitch, taking a walk. And a 2-2. There's another one flying into right field. Pretty deep. The ball backing up.
Yeah! Jarren Duran with a home run. Fuck yeah, to keep piling it on. His 4th home run of the year. Goes 399 feet to make it a 9-0 ball game with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th.
But just kept carrying, hanging.
Fuck yeah.
Spins there for Jarren. He doesn't miss it. Stays behind the baseball. A little bit of an uppercut swing right there on the breaker. And launches.
Red Sox with the 3rd
Wah. I'ma fuck it up. Wah. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor.
Looking for that first major league hit.
Fuck Drake.
Was hit by a pitch in the 6th inning yesterday. Catcher's interference in the 4th inning. Family's hanging in there, the 2-0. And rattle foul.
Hudson with the nice snag.
Well, I mean, the hands of a wide receiver.
Yeah, but he normally has those sticky gloves on, you know? Not used to the bare hand. That was nice.
He could catch a football. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball in.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
It has been a fun day. After a tough loss last night, been a couple of tough losses as of late. Here's the 3-1. And he committed. Home plate umpire Rackley said he went, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, look, I know Westbrook's fresh to the big leagues, and he's excited for at-bats, but this is just not the guy for a right-handed batter. You're like, oh, this is
3-2 count.
3-2 line.
That is a base hit. There you go.
There it is. Westbrook with his first.
Jamie Westbrook with his first base hit of his career.
And his family absolutely over the moon. And a wonderful ovation here to Fenway.
very cool.
That's awesome.
This had to feel so sweet.
You know, he got fooled on that 3-1 slider off the plate away. This one, he stayed in there. Stayed square, stayed up the middle. Really good swing right here to stay on that nasty slider. Love seeing the family.
Yes, wonderful. Rob Refsnyder, good day for Rob, too. A double and a single. Jamie Westbrook, his first major league hit. He played 1,159 minor league games. And the bench reaction, outstanding, too.
Yeah, tell me these guys don't get it. They know what he's been through. 11 years.
Yeah, 11. It's an inspiring story, man. 11 years in the minors to just keep on grinding and finally get back, get up to the majors, and
that's it. You're forever a big leaguer.
Yeah. First career base hit.
And now you have a batting average.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, he does. So he said he's been getting on every other way. Here's the 2-1. Foul at home plate. Refsnyder hitting .340. And Rob earlier in the game running his hitting streak to 8 in a row. 9 runs on 13 hits for Boston. No runs, just 1 hit. And they weren't taking their foot off the gas today as far as the lineup. They went with the A-list guys against Nick Pivetta. 2-2.
Got strike 3, so Rob Refsnyder is out.
And the Braves, they can't
number
allow
2.
gas. They're already chasing that Phillies team. They can't take a day off.
So 2 away. Let's get down to Jamaica.
OB, you guys talking about Jamie Westbrook. He told me this has been a whirlwind experience for him, but one he's enjoying. And remember last night following his first start, he was emotional. Seemed to be taking time in to absorb it in a dugout. He told me his big league debut was a moment for everybody involved in his life and in his career. The sacrifices that his parents made, the financial strain to keep him in the game. Happened to be Red Sox family day on Sunday as well. He says that was really the coolest part, seeing his parents on the field, eating lunch at Fenway along with about 25 family and friends from Holyoke.
That's right. Don't forget he's a Massachusetts guy. Makes it all the sweeter. Said I went home on the off day and changed diapers. After his major league debut.
Yeah, watching him post game yesterday, sit on the bench after his first start, and just even though the team lost, just kind of sit there a little extra time and take it in. Like really chew on it for a little bit. Man, I just played I started my first Major League Baseball game after all that.
But a good job by Alex Cora to get him in the game today and get that hit. Here's the 1-2 to Dahlbeck. Bobby hitting for the first time. Two down, a man on to 2-2.
And that's strike 3, so that'll end the inning. The Braves will come up for their final chance, down by 9 runs. They're a great team, but 9 runs.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we got even colder ones.
Refresh yourself with $1.99 any size frozen Fanta or frozen Coke from McDonald's.
It's time to feed the dogs real food, not highly processed pellets. The farmer's dog is fresh food made with whole meat and veggies. It's not dry food. It's not wet food. It's just real food. It's an idea whose time has come.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Leo. Jake from State Farm.
You did it, buddy.
My personal price plan?
Yeah, your price. It's amazing.
Well, you're the one that suggested bundling home and auto, you bundler.
Hey, who's all about getting themselves an affordable price? I called our agent. Bundling. Just another way to save with a personal price plan.
It's true.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Budweiser has believed in Folds of Honor for 14 years. Today, we honor our veterans and the 52,000 scholarships awarded to their families. Every limited edition case sold supports military families.
Red Sox baseball on Nest is brought to you by Travelers Championship. Visit travelerchampionship.com. And by KM, the official hot dog and sausage of the Boston Red Sox. Sox rolling today, 9-0, beating up on the Atlanta Braves. A foul at home plate by Harris to get the 9th inning started. Westbrook taking over at second. As the Red Sox look to close this one out and grab their first win against Atlanta in the final game they will play in the regular season against each other. It's a day that has really belonged to 3 or 4 guys. Start with Nick Pivetta, brilliant over 7. 1 hit, 9 strikeouts.
So Brad Keller's in.
Rafi Devers with 2 home runs today. Karen Durant with a triple and a home run. Jamie Westbrook his first major league hit.
A little bit of everything. I've been impressed with the I feel like 2-strike approaches too. You've seen some guys shorten up with 2 strikes, which has been really good to see considering how much this team struck out so far this season. Definitely making some adjustments.
2-2 to Harris. Little roller, swinging bunt. You can't get it.
No.
The wire went down for it, left it behind.
So that's
and Harris should have an
error,
base
I
hit.
think. Or it might be a base hit.
Just a little trickler. And McGuire could not grip it. We take a look at the Verizon projected starters. Red Sox against the White Sox.
I see a round certified, Liverpool certified pedophile.
Friday in Game 2, Brian Bayo on Saturday to be determined on Sunday. And as Alex Cora said before the game, in all likelihood, a bullpen game.
Yeah, it feels that way. Obviously, if the bullpen has to cover a lot of innings Friday and Saturday, there possibly could be a move to bring up an arm, but you're hoping your starters are able to give you 6 innings. So that's not the case.
Ground ball to short. Out at second, a turn, double play.
And that's a double play. So the Braves are now down to their final out.
That's a play he usually makes.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. That he just overran it and rushed it. He had time to slow it down a little bit and make the play.
I think both Red Sox catchers make that play and have made it really well all year.
Yeah, they're really good at that play. That was just a misplay.
But the double play erases that, brings up Zach Short. With 2 down in the 9th. Keller's 1-0 a miss. Red Sox scored 3 times in the 2nd inning, 3 times in the 5th, 2 more in the 7th, a run in the 8th. To run away with this one today. And in it for a strike.
Yeah, you love seeing those crooked numbers. That's always fun.
2-1.
A couple 3 spots.
That's been only
3-1.
about 125 years. You get good pitching, everything else kind of takes care of itself.
Yeah, if you score more than the other team, you win.
You are brilliant.
And
Ball to right field, and O'Neill battling some a little bit, but he will.
That's gonna do it.
The Red Sox win this one.
Red Sox win.
9-0. Out hitting Atlanta 13-1.
That was a fun one. 9-0. Offense rolling, but I think the story here today is the job done. He was absolutely locked in. Fastball, sweeper, curveball. Everything was working. It was fun to watch.
A lot to talk about. This Red Sox win presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. TC, Jim, and Pat We'll continue to wrap it up.
'Cause I love that dirty water. For me. That dirty water. Oh, Boston, you're my home.
Business can happen virtually anywhere.
'Cause I love that dirty water. Oh,
You can skip
Boston, you're my home.
in the aisle. Even manage your rental right from the app. So you can get in another round of meetings. Swing by to see one more customer. And really get down to business. Go national. Go like a pro.
So yeah, fun times today. That's where I'm gonna end it. Red Sox win.
Tested, friction, lube, connectors, crimpet, safety, got it. All the vendors, products, pullers, get screwdrivers and more flyers.
All the tools, all in one place. Great.
But yeah, I'll read off pitching stats.
Certainly be one we'll all remember, and no one will tough it out alone. That's what happens.
Well, Rafael Devers had those 2 home runs.
Going for little dreams and big dreams.
Hit 2 home runs in the game, and then Jaron Duran had that home run.
Generation after generation.
But then, yeah, Nick Pivetta pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 walks, struck out 9 guys, had a 3.40 ERA, gave up 1 hit. Yeah, he pitched amazingly today. And then Zach Kelly pitched 1 inning, struck out 2 guys, has a 2.04 ERA. I said Nick Pivetta has a 3.40 ERA. And then Brad Keller pitched 1 inning and has a 5.70 ERA. For the Braves, not as good. Fucking Spencer Schwellenbach in his 2nd career game pitched 4 2/3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and then gave up 1 home run, has an 8.38 ERA. Ray Kerr pitched 2.1 innings today, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, gave up 1 home run, has a 6.05 ERA. And then Jimmy Herget pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run, and has a 3.68 ERA. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end it. I want to thank you bitches for watching.